A lot of people probably watched the Texas and Ohio State game today. A lot of people, there's a lot of hype going on the internet. A lot of people saying that Arch Manning cost Texas the game, and I do not agree with that at all. I think, yeah, you can see he was rattled. It was a big game, first game of the year. Um, I mean, people are saying that he's the starting quarterback because of his last name, this and that, but people run their mouth and don't know what they're talking about. People that's followed Arch Manning, his high school, he blew it up in high school, set all kinds of records. He's been watching the last couple years at Texas, just waiting for his chance, and he got it today. And yeah, he wasn't great, but I believe it was more of the play calling by the head coach than Arch Manning that would cost him the game. I'm sitting there looking at the stats, and numbers don't lie. Arch had 170 yards passing. Ohio State's quarterback had 126. The leading rushers, Texas leading rusher had 80, and Ohio State has 67. The highest receivers were for Texas was the tight end with 50 yards, and for Ohio State was Tate with 49. Ohio State had 1 sack. Texas had none. The leading tackle was number 9 for Texas. He had 9 tackles, and the leading tackle for Ohio State, he had 10, the cornerback. So everything's pretty even. Arch had a higher percentage rate completion than Ohio State's quarterback. For a team, Texas rushed for 166, and Ohio State rushed for 77. So outside of Ohio State's leading rusher, who had 67, they only had 10 more yards. Everybody else. So I believe it was a lot of the play calling that really hurt Texas. Going for it on 4th and 1 at the goal line, trying to do the quarterback sneak. I don't know why they didn't get a wide play, get the guys coming around either end, but it is what it is. Like I said, poor play calling. Poor play calling cost Texas this game. In almost every stat, if you look at the stats, in almost every stat, Texas is ahead. Now, Ohio State had a little more time of possession, which was close, 32-05 to 27-55 for Ohio State. Penalties, Texas had 6 for 50 yards. Ohio State had 2 for 15, all right? So Ohio State, had less penalties. Yards per attempt, Texas was 4.5 yards per attempt. Ohio State was 2.3 per attempt. So, poor play calling, guys. You got all these guys get on the internet and want to blow Arch Manning up. He's not this. He's not that. He's a bust. This and that. Go back to high school. Come on, guys. Stop being stupid. You're being stupid. The guy is an elite quarterback. He's starting for the University of Texas. Come on, guys. He blew it up in high school. They're playing the national championship team from last year. And it's the first game of the year. Y'all, everybody, and anybody that knows anything about football knows, until about you really don't know what kind of team you got till about week 4 or 5. Then you start getting settled in and figure out, okay, we can make a big run here. But yeah, it's ridiculous for these guys to get on here and blow Arch Manning up. It's not Arch Manning's fault. I know he's a starting quarterback. I maybe put 30% on him, 70% on the head coach, because the calling was horrible. They were down in the red zone twice, and he went for it on fourth down and didn't make it. That is horrible. If you kick those 2 field goals, that last drive, Texas has the ball. If they make those 2 field goals, it's 14-13. Ohio State. All Texas needed was a field goal to win the game. Poor play calling comes back to haunt you. Now, he did better in the second half calling the plays. The first half was horrible. It was horrible. Their head coach needs to get his shit together. Horrible play calling. You need to take that play sheet and then throw that bitch out the door. Don't never use that one again. It's horrible. That's just my thoughts, guys. Leave some comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Subscribe and like this video. I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Like I said, I'm just a new guy getting started. I don't have producers and editors, and it's just me, myself, and I. So it's gonna be a little rough starting off, but I get my stuff together. But I'm just giving you my opinions on the game. I don't think majority of it. I don't think the majority falls on Arch. Majority of it falls on the head coach. Now I picked Texas to win. Evidently I was wrong. Good thing for Ohio State. They're a great team, man. They're defending national champions. Until somebody wins it this year and knocks them off the throne, they're the kings. So, all right, guys. We got the NFL coming up. Can't wait this Thursday. Big game. Cowboys, Eagles. I don't believe the Cowboys has got a shot unless they get some turnovers, but you never know. All right, guys. See you on the next one. Later.